Welcome to Kenji's Kitchen. Today we are going to make Asparagus no Shiraae, which is asparagus with tofu cream sauce. It's very easy to make and it's really tasty too. In addition, this is quite a vegan dish as well too. And right now, asparagus is a great time for the seasons for the springtime, but you can use any kind of vegetable for this too. And when I was a child, my grandmother used to make this dish quite often. So let's make this dish now. So let's prepare tofu first. So this is a regular tofu, half pound, which is like a half block. And I cut a slice halfway so that it's not going to be like a big chunk. But we need to drain the water so that it's not going to be too watery. So what I did is wrapped in a paper towel and put the weight on the top and put it in the fridge for about 2 hours so that the moisture comes out and it becomes a little firmer and drier tofu. So next, we are going to prepare asparagus. So we are going to blanch about like 1 minute of this asparagus, and I just put a little bit of salt. Then the asparagus has been prepared. I just cut the bottom part and peeled the top part of the skin. And this is about half bunch, which is about 6 ounce asparagus. And we are not going to make this asparagus too soggy, too soft or anything, just cooked enough so that it's going to tasty, but not overcooking. About 1 minute. So about 1 minute after, I'm going to turn off the heat and put the asparagus in the ice bath so that it's going to retain nice green color, but also it stops further cooking. So after put it in the ice bath, I dried quite well because you don't want to make your sauce to be too watery. So make sure you drain and also dry well. And I am going to cut angle so that it looks really tasty, but also it gets the more surface to get the tofu cream sauce. So next, I'm going to grind sesame. Of course, you can use a spice grinder for this too, but I'm going to do the traditional one like my grandmother was doing. So this is 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame, and I am going to grind them. You want to make sure it is ground completely. And if you want to skip this part, you can use the tahini instead. Next, let's make a sauce. So this is a drained tofu, and I'm just breaking out a little bit and put it in the food processor. In the old days, they used this suribachi too to make it smooth, but now we have this machine. So again, this is half pound of tofu drained. Then here are the stuff we are going to put. This is 1 teaspoon of sugar, and this is 1 teaspoon of white miso. I'm using actually Saikyo miso, which is a sweeter version of shiro miso. And this is 1 teaspoon of light soy sauce. And you want to use a light soy sauce if it is possible, because soy sauce makes the sauce to be darker. And if you use a light soy sauce or actually white soy sauce, it becomes like a much lighter white colors. And here is the goma, which is the sesame. I grind it, and it's going to go over here too. And we are going to pulse and make sure the sauce is going to be smooth texture. So after making sure the sauce is really nice and smooth, we are going to mix them together with asparagus. So I'm using the suribachi and put all the cut asparagus. And put all the sauce, wonderful sauce. And mix them together. So after mixing, I'm going to just taste for the I can adjust a little bit more salt. And again mix them. And it's done. If you like, you can put a little bit of lemon zest for this one too. It makes like a really freshen up the flavor as well too. So here's the finished dish. The smell of the sesame gives like a really nice aromas here. So I cannot wait to taste. Itadakimasu. The flavor of this sesame and as well as the tofu's creaminess makes this dish like so light, however like it gives like a good umami in the base, so it's really wonderful, like a light salad. And I hope you are going to making this dish and enjoy them, and happy cooking.